Oi you, listen up. I'm going to have my say.
G'day guys, John from That's My Say here, and I'm just talking today about something that's been in the news a bit. Not that I would call this news, but the news shows have been showing it a fair bit. And it's about a email that went a bit viral and its reply in regards to a clothing store called Gasp. And I think it's a bit of a funny situation, and I guess it's a bit typical of high-end fashion and that sort of stuff. That's what most people sort of think that the industry's like, and that it's fairly snobby and thinks it's better than what it really is. And basically it's a situation where a lady went in there with her bridesmaids. She was getting married. She wanted a dress for her hens night, and she wanted dresses for her bridesmaids. So I don't know how many bridesmaids she was having. From the story I sort of got the impression that there were 3. So there's potentially 4 dresses they could have sold. But they made some remarks about some of their clothing apparently, which the sales assistant didn't like, and the sales assistant decided that they were just sort of tire kickers and they weren't really going to be buying anything anyway. So he was a bit perhaps mean to them and just didn't really care and wanted them to leave the building. It's a bit of a bit reminiscent of Pretty Woman, where Julia Roberts' character goes into the clothing store and they snob her off because they didn't think that she had any money because she looked like a hooker, which she was, so it's not surprising. But it turns out that they didn't know that she did have some millionaire's credit card to use. So they judged this lady, and they've sort of been a bit mean to her and sent her packing. And reading her email, looking at their response and the way their representative has been on telly today, I have no doubt that her account of the story is reasonably accurate. And her email actually isn't rude or anything like that. It just describes the situation and expresses her concern at the level of customer service that was provided to her at the store. And, well, if her story is true, then, like I said, I tend to believe it is, the customer service isn't very good at all. I'm sure if someone famous walked in there, they would have people just clambering all over them to make a sale and being very nice, and there's no way they would say anything rude at all. This store claims that they sell high-end fashion. They sell like sort of cutting-edge fashion that movie stars and singers and stuff wear, and the clothes they sell, I don't know whether they've actually sold anything to anyone famous, but people like Katy Perry and a whole bunch of other people that they named apparently wear the clothes that they sell. They say they sell clothes from apparently people that are top designers, and I'm no fashion person, so I don't know anything about it. So I'll leave a link to the story down below, but I had a look at their website, and I'll show a couple of pictures of their clothes, which you'll be seeing now. And I mean, they say they're cutting edge fashion. The clothes on their website, while they're very nice dresses, and I don't know what impresses me more, whether it's the dresses or the models, but they're not all that cutting edge. It's not like a Lady Gaga meat dress or anything like that. They look like just quite nice sort of cocktail dresses, going out dresses, that sort of thing. Something you'd wear to an important event, maybe to someone's wedding, or a cocktail party or something like that. I don't know if they're all that cutting edge. I mean, they're certainly nice. I'm not bagging the dresses at all. They're certainly very nice, but they're not anything that you wouldn't see at some wedding and that sort of thing anyway. But just thought it was interesting that they replied in such a rude manner. If you read the email, they say things like I don't know, I can't remember the exact words, but like, we don't want people like you shopping here anyway, and we'd rather you go straight past our store than come in and waste our shop assistant's time and that sort of thing. And like, you want people to buy your clothes, like, who cares whether they're going to walk out there with change or whether they're going to spend every cent they've got to spend. I mean, if they're going to buy your clothes, I mean, an average everyday person's money is just as good as the richest person in the world's money. So why wouldn't you want to just buy clothes or sell clothes? Like I said, with three, or at least like I got the impression there were 3 bridesmaids, and she wanted one for a hens night. There was potentially 4 dresses there they could have sold, and if the sales assistant had just been a bit nicer, who knows? They may very well have sold 4 dresses and got a good rap. Instead, they've been on national television getting a bad rap, and probably putting a whole lot of people offside, and a lot of people going, well, you know what, I want to buy a dress, but that Gasp place, I'm not real sure if I want to go there. They've got a bit of a name for being rude. So you've probably done, or they've probably done their brand. I'm sure they're not even going to watch this, and who cares whether they do or not. It's probably better if they don't. But yeah, I'm sure they've done themselves a whole lot of disfavours, and I just reckon they could have handled the situation so much better. But I guess, like I said, that's the common image that people have of the fashion industry, that it's really snobby and all that sort of stuff, and these guys, well, they've certainly lived up to that stereotype anyway. So what do you think of that? Have you had a similar shopping experience? I'm sure with my normal viewing range being men in the sort of 35 to 45 year old group, there's not going to be a whole lot of people who have, but there are a few women who do watch this channel from time to time, so I'm sure that they're the most likely to have had this sort of shopping experience. But hey, it doesn't need to be dresses, it could be a car. Maybe you were looking for a house and the real estate agent prejudged you and thought you were wasting his time when you were really in the market for a house, a boat, motorbike, could be a whole lot of things. Anything, any sort of shopping experience like that. Let us know down below, or even better, tell us your story in a video response. They're always, I guess, more interesting, and you can use a whole lot more words in a video response than you can in a written comment. Okay, no worries, thanks guys, and I hope you enjoyed the look at the dresses, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Well, that's my say. What do you reckon?